So about to go here. The qualifying and maiden trot. 5 qualifiers and the 1 maiden. They walk in. There goes the barrier strand, and they're away and trotting. The maiden was actually the slowest, tailored to use. Now galloping off the mark today, Druid Castleton. So his qualifying chances are gone, and he's got to the outside without interfering with too many. Trotting to the front here is Own the Moment, and will lead clearly by about 4 or 5 lengths now on Wish for Fish into second. 2 lengths away, third is Sebastian Montoya, followed back then by Monarch Hill, the last of the qualifiers here. A long gap to Druid Castleton, and Tailored to Use, who's still on the mark for a long period of time, the maiden, is a further 40 metres away. So around the home turn they come on their first occasion. Just over 2 circuits left to make, and it's one of the 2 6-year-olds in the field here. This is Own the Moment, the 6-year-old mare by Majestic Sun, out of Cork a Moment, so she's assisted a One More Moment, and a granddaughter of Nakura, who is of course the mother of Take a Moment. So beautifully bred this, Maria Perrotin, the trainer and the driver, and is making every poster winning one here on its qualifying attempt. Leads by 4 to 5 lengths on Wish for Fish in second. Wish for Fish, a 3-year-old gelding by Love You, out of the 1-win mare in Inky Row, who only had the 4 starts back in 2016, and she was out of Stoozy Boys herself. The lead time was 1:15.1, so they're pinning along at good speed. The McGowan's train Wish for Fish, and Todd McFarlane doing the driving. About 6 or 7 back to Sebastian Montoya, the 4-year-old Entire by Sebastian K out of Daniela H, which makes him a brother to Whips and Spurs, and also Slippery Mistress. Owen Gillies the trainer and the driver. 2.5 off to Monarch Hill. 2-year-old filly by What the Hill out of Monarch Eden. And Monarch Eden, this is the first foal out of her, and this filly is a granddaughter to the 11-win mare in Meander and Eden, the New Zealand record holder for a mare over the 2 miles from the Alec Goral breed, of course. And the other runners, Druid Castleton, well, he's a 6-year-old gelding by Raffaello Ambrosio out of Anfield Castleton. He's actually got a 2-year-old daughter, and it's by the same sire as himself, so he's been over a Raffaello Ambrosio mare, so he's been pretty lucky in his life. Has Druid Castleton. He's a brother to Jack Castleton. Matt Joel Marston, the trainer, Nate Delaney, the driver, and the other runner, Tailored to Use, is about to be pulled up out of this. The 3-year-old by Used to Me out of TaylorMade D for the McGowans. It's going around for less than practice. Into the back, 64.5 was the middle half, so gee, they've been steaming along here, about a half and 1:12, and they'll be good enough to qualify. So these horses, they only have to get round. Sebastian Montoya might struggle because he's given up the ghost. Up front, they'll Own the Moment, still leads over Wish for Fish in second spot, and further back then to Monarch Hill. They're the only 3. Although Sebastian Montoya, they've gone that fast in the middle, he might still qualify. 34.2 was that back straight quarter. Up towards the home turn they come. Now Own the Moment's done with, and I'm not surprised given the speed she was going. Getting around them now, Wish for Fish, and here's Monarch Hill, who just sat back and let them go berserk and is about to run over top of them. So Monarch Hill now over Wish for Fish, further back then to Own the Moment, who should still qualify, and Sebastian Montoya is still half a hope too. Down to the line, it's Monarch Hill, Wish for Fish. Monarch Hill scores. Second across Wish for Fish. Own the Moment still may have got there. Well, that'll have to be confirmed. Sebastian Montoya will not, and neither will Druid Castleton, who galloped, and Wish for Fish, Tailored to Use is actually going to finish.